channel. Please share it with your near and dear. Hello friends, we are going to learn present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. And the structure of this one is subject plus has been or have been plus V1 plus ing. This is the structure of present perfect continuous. Subject plus has been or have been plus V1 plus ing. Present perfect continuous. If you observe the table of this present perfect continuous, you come to know when to use has been and when to use have been. Just I am drawing one substitution table for your convenience. Okay. Here, for example, he, she, it, Ravi, the boy, etc. we can take, and for this we use has been. Subject to singular. He is a singular one. We are talking about only one person. She also only one. It, Ravi, the boy, all these are singular subjects. So singular subjects in present perfect continuous take has been as helping verbs. Then I, even though it is singular, it takes have been. I, we, you, they, the children, etc. we can take. Then have been. Then V1 plus ing. So before doing that, okay, let me talk about this also. I have been. In the case of I, we have to use have been. We, plural. You, singular and plural also. For that, we have to take have only, have been. They have been. The children, plural only, have been. Okay. For these subjects, we have to take have been. Then V1 plus ing. For example, he has been playing. We can say play plus ing. For example, listening and teaching. And in the same way, doing homework. Doing homework. For example, they have been crying may also be there, etc. Okay, doing ing. Subject has been or have been plus V1 ing. Okay, so this is the structure we use for present perfect continuous. And I want to draw one more table for phrases and since phrases which are useful in this one. So I am going to draw one extra table here for this. Since for since yesterday, since last week, last month, since 2015, etc. For a few minutes, two days, maybe a week, for a month, maybe 2 years, like that, etc. Right, okay, I'm going to explain about this later. First, okay, let us come to this structure. Alright, okay, this is the main structure which is used in our present perfect continuous, and conditions to use this one. Especially before going to this one, once again I want to substitute these subjects with these helping verbs and other words. Okay, he has been, for example, he has been playing, he has been maybe listening, he has been teaching, he has been doing homework, he has been crying, may also be there. And in the same way with other subjects also. If it is plural as I, for example, if we take I have been playing, I have been listening, I have been teaching, I have been doing homework, I have been crying. So in this way, so we can. And in the same way, for example, if we take they have been playing cricket, they have been doing homework, they have been teaching, like that we can say. But okay, when do we use this present perfect continuous? The conditions, okay, the first condition to use. Present perfect continuous is used for the action which started in the past and still continues and still continues we use the since or for phrases as per this condition. Okay. So this is used for an action which started in the past and still continues. We use since or for phrases as per this condition. Okay. For example, you see here, he has been playing, for example, he has been playing, for example, since yesterday, for example, or since morning also we can say. He has been playing since morning. He has been playing since yesterday. And for example, if I take I have been teaching. I have been teaching for 2 days. For 2 days. And one more example I want to take. You have been listening to my class for 15 minutes. So in this way we use present perfect continuous. Okay, means some action started in the past and it continues until now. Even not until now, even it continues even now also. Means the action started in the past and even now also when it continues we use this present perfect continuous. And in this especially we use the since phrases for phrases, means some words with the since and for we use this one. And when to use since and when to use for, now I am going to explain, but before doing that, okay, I am giving some examples also here, just observe. He has been playing, according to structure only we are using, he has been playing since yesterday or since morning or since last Sunday, like that we can use. I have been teaching for 2 days, 2 months maybe, 2 years may also be, we can use like that. You have been listening to my class for 15 minutes. If I take this first example, he has been playing since yesterday means the action playing started yesterday and even now also it continues. So then only we are able to use this one. For example, my teaching started 2 days ago and it still continued. Even now also it continues. Then we can use. And in the same way, you are listening to my class started 15 minutes ago and even now also it continues. Then only we can use present perfect continuous. Then, so in what way we have to use since and for? Okay, now I will give clear, clarity about that. Okay, now I want to clear that. Most of the people generally, most of the English speakers also make mistakes in the case of using for or since phrases. So what way, for example, this is present year, present year is 2017. For example, Mr. Daniel started staying in Hyderabad in the year 2015. So if we see about Daniel, how many years have passed so far? So 2 years. So far he is staying in Hyderabad, it passed 2 years. Okay, and this is point of time, we call it as point of time, and this is period of time. For example, if I want to frame a sentence with subject Mr. Daniel has been staying in Hyderabad. Mr. Daniel has been staying in Hyderabad. If we want to take point of time, we can use since 2015. If we want to take period of time, the same sentence can be written in this way: Mr. Daniel has been staying in Hyderabad for 2 years. For 2 years. Okay? So, when we want to mention the time, particular time when it started, which is called point of time, before that we use since. And from then onwards until now, how much time passed, how much period passed, if we want to mention, that is period of time, for that we use for. Okay? So as per this one, you see here, since yesterday means yesterday something started and still it continues. Last week, last month, and year 2015, these are all point of time. And okay, in the case of this one, the time, the period which passed, we can use for a few minutes, for 2 days, for a week, for a month, for some years, for decade. Like that we can use. Now it is clear for you how to use since and how to use for. Okay, especially according to this first condition, we use for phrases and since phrases also in this present perfect continuous. Okay, now it's clear. Okay, now there is another condition in which we use this present perfect continuous. I want to give you the second condition also. Thank you for watching this channel. We'll meet in the next episode.